Wouldn't it be great to have a home-cooked meal ready to go when you're ready to eat? Well, that's the idea behind Let's Prep. A little preparation now can save you a lot of time later. I'm Shannon Sargent, your host for this episode. Welcome to my kitchen, Let's Prep. As a busy mom, I was spending so much time each week and stressing out over what I was going to feed my kids. So today I'm going to share a few tips and tricks to make this battle a breeze. Tip number 1, take one day a week and spend a few hours in the kitchen to prep your lunches Monday through Friday. That has been a lifesaver for us. Tip number 2, slice and prep all of your fruits and veggies and keep them easily accessible in your refrigerator for your kids to grab and go and add to their main course. Today we're making mini corn dog muffins, French toast sticks, mini pizza bagels, and turkey, ham, and cheese sliders. I've got all of my ingredients placed on an individual baking tray for each recipe. Kroger believes in fresh for everyone, and so do I. That's why we've created 4 healthier options of these kid-friendly recipes with fresh ingredients. Let's get started with the mini corn dog muffins. I love the convenience of a mix. This one from Simple Truth is incredible. What we're gonna do is just add the mix to a bowl. We have 1 cup of milk, 2/3 cup of oil, 1 large egg. Have fun and bring your kids in the kitchen. Mixing up any type of batter is always fun for them. I think getting them in the kitchen is a great opportunity because if they're making something, they have pride in what they've made and it gives them a little bit more opportunity in the kitchen to learn new things. This is also a great way for your kids to eat what you make because if they make it themselves, they're going to eat it. Once your batter is well mixed, grab a mini muffin tin. My kids love anything pint size, so these mini corn dog muffins are so fun to eat. You want to make sure that you have this greased nicely. I like just a nice olive oil easy spray. Just make sure you spray each cup evenly so they don't stick when they're coming out. And then you're gonna take 1/2 to 1 tablespoon of batter per cup. Once we have all of our little mini cups filled, we're gonna start adding the sausage. I like to use a pre-cooked chicken apple sausage. You can do a 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick, and then you just top each cup with a sausage. I love this healthy option of a corn dog because my kids love the flavor, but I know they're getting healthy ingredients. They can eat it cold, you can warm it up in advance and have it warm for lunch. Any way you do it, they seem to love it. Now that our mini corn dog muffins are ready for the oven, we're gonna pop them in for 8 to 10 minutes at 400 degrees. While our mini corn dog muffins cook, we'll get started on French toast sticks. We're gonna mix eggs, milk, cinnamon, vanilla, and maple syrup in a bowl. Dip each whole wheat bread slice, let it get really good and soaked, and then we're gonna grill it on a griddle for 1 to 2 minutes. We're gonna start with 4 eggs. Once your eggs are beaten, you will add a 1/4 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Take 2 slices of bread, coat evenly in your egg mixture, and place each piece on your griddle for 1 to 2 minutes per side. Once those are done and cooled, I like to stack these as a little extra tip for you. It makes it a little bit easier to cut. You can do 2 to 3 slices. I like to make them a little bit bigger so they're good for dipping. I've got a hard-boiled egg for protein, fresh fruit on top, some maple syrup, and we'll throw about 3-4 pieces of the French toast in there as well. Put the lid on that, and you've got 1 lunch ready for the week. I've already sliced our bagels, so these are ready to go. We're going to lay out each bagel like so. We're gonna top with about 1/2 to 1 tablespoon of pizza sauce. I love the Simple Truth Organic, it has the best flavor. We found that these recipes have great ingredients, they taste delicious, and they're kid-friendly. Top each bagel with 1 to 2 tablespoons of shredded mozzarella. My kids like it extra cheesy, so I usually load it up. It's also one of my favorite recipes. Growing up, I remember my family always making pizza on Sunday nights, so we like to do this as a family as well. Okay, next we're moving on to our pepperoni. Sprinkle those on however you'd like. My kids like to make fun patterns with the pepperoni. You can make a letter, the first letter of their name, a smiley face, kind of make it fun for lunch. Okay, our bagel bites are ready to go in the oven and our mini corn dog muffins are ready to come out. So we're gonna pop these in, take those out, and move on. Do you wanna help Mom in the kitchen today?
Of course I do.
Okay. One of Quincy's favorite things to do is make her own sandwiches, and I've made it easy for her. I have a few tips and tricks with sliders. I like to keep the buns all together. That way you can evenly slice these and then layer and dress up your buns and then slice them individually afterwards. So you want to take a serrated knife, slice them in half. And then you can dress each side up real nicely. We're gonna let Quincy get started with mayonnaise and mustard. While she's doing that, just make sure you have your ham and your turkey prepped and your cheese slices. I like to make sure I have mustard and mayonnaise on the roll. If you wanted to freeze these, it just freezes a little bit nicer rather than putting your lunch meat directly on the bun. Okay, so now that you have your mayonnaise and your mustard on your sliders, you wanna start adding your lunch meat. I always put the cheese in between the ham and the turkey. Another tip, fold your lunch meat in half. It's a little bit easier to stack that way. Good job. And once you have your turkey and your ham on your slider rolls, you want to take your cheese. Okay. I like to layer this all at once. It saves a lot of time, makes it really quick and easy. Just flip your top slider buns on top. Take your knife and slice. And now we have 6 sandwiches ready to go for the week. While Quincy finishes bagging up our sliders, I'm gonna grab our bagel bites out of the oven. These look and smell delicious. Each week, I like to put a sweet treat in her lunch. These Power Balls are packed full of healthy fats, protein, and carbs to keep her full longer and a little sweet tooth treat. Okay, now that we've got all of our main dishes ready to go and our vegetables and fruit prepped for the side along with our Power Balls, we're gonna get everything put together in the fridge so it's easily accessible for the week. Thanks for joining us for Let's Prep. Please comment below with any tips you have for meal prepping and what you'd like to see from future episodes. And again, a little preparation now saves a lot of time later. Did you have fun today?
Of course I did.